Why are they hiding a Minoan pendant that was found in America, recording ancient history? Now, if you noticed the ancient Minoan wall murals here, the painting, they used to like having paintings on their walls. And I've included some images of Native American Indians. This is a Choctaw, courtesy of okay, now this is another one. Okay, you notice the long hair, as they had in the Minoan Cretans, the long hair, and the Minoan walls of the Cretans had the little bit of a short tunic over the waist, hanging over the bottom of the torso, and also the fact that they had a bare chest, and they had also the feathers on the head, the headdress, and the pendant shows this exact type of a figure. Obviously, we know that the Native American Indians used to have headdresses with feathers and used to have the same type of a short tunic over their lower torso and long hair as well, just like the Spartans had. And we know that Minoan DNA was also found in the Great Lakes area. And of course, Ohio is right at the Great Lakes, Erie Lake, Ontario area. And this is the medallion that you have showing the similarity of the Minoan mural of this man with the long hair, the feathered headdress, as you can see, the same type of a thing. The long hair, the feathered headdress, and I don't know if this stands for dancing or whatever, but it's the same type of image that we see on the murals of the Minoan Crete walls. And again, this is another image showing the Native American Indian dress. So this pendant shows the Minoans. In 2006, Mr. D. Byers found an ancient artifact using a metal detector at a soccer field in Cleveland, Ohio, at a depth of about a foot and a half in, at 45 centimeters. He discovered a bronze pendant with strange images on both sides. It's probable that the soil where the object was found was transferred from elsewhere to optimize the smoothness of the soil. The pendant had a triangular shape of about 5 centimeters high and 4 centimeters wide, with a thickness of about 0.33 centimeters. Its total mass was measured in 40 grams, while the object shows an electrical conductivity similar to that of copper. Now, the front of the pendant depicts a fit male figure performing a religious or dancing posture with long hair adorned with a head covering and a garment with a belt at the waist. As we said, similar to what the American Indians used to wear. Okay? And of course, we know that the American Indians do have dances for various things. So the front of the pendant depicts a fit male figure performing religious or dancing posture, long hair adorned with head covering, garment with a belt at the waist. The back of the pendant is decorated with a double-headed axe. The main conclusions from these superficial observations are that the pendant depicts deeply religious scenes, but also that it was made on the island of Crete during the Minoan period of 2207 to 1455 BC. That's before the eruption of Santorini. Now, the male figure of the pendant perfectly fits what we call the Prince of Lilies, a fresco painted on the walls of the palace of Knossos of Crete, which was the main city of Crete during this period. The male form of the mural walks to the left on an undefined red background and wears the typical Minoan girdle with a wide belt, necklace around the neck, and a rich headdress decorated with lilies and peacock feathers, just as shown on the pendant. The posture of his hands indicates that they may have dragged with his left hand an animal or some mythical monster, a griffin or a sphinx. The young man was named by the researchers as Prince because he was considered to represent the king priest who lived in the palace of Knossos. The reasonable questions that arise are what makes a Minoan artifact in North America? As we said before, the American Indians around the Great Lake region of North America, Canada, and the United States do have Minoan DNA. I've made various videos on this. The North American Indians of Canada and the United States around the Great Lakes region have ancient Crete Minoan DNA. Now, the reasonable question that arise are what makes the Minoan artifacts in North America? Could the ancient Minoan Cretans travel there trading or mining copper? And the answer is yes, they did. Elements of the Minoan civilization were found in almost every corner of the globe, but at the same time, they were excellent sailors. Now, finally, let us not forget that the fact that the second BC millennium, the sea level was hundreds of meters lower, making it easier for ancient peoples to cross the Atlantic with many stops on the way. There were many clusters of islands in the Atlantic Ocean at that time due to the low sea levels, which are now found submerged. So it remains unknown where they are today, probably in some private collection like so many others. So this is obviously a very, very wonderful artifact, plus the what we have as the double-headed axe, which they had, and the pendant showing the male figure of some kind of a princely cultural rite. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.